Five, four, three, two, one. What is going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing on this lovely Monday night? This is Mike in the house, and today, typically, I would do like a massive movie pickups video, but in this case, I am doing a massive vinyl pickups video. Over the past couple of days, I have been picking up some vinyls and stuff like that. And I'm not just really getting ready for vinyl the vinyl collection video on Reg's channel. Shout out to Reg Reviews. Not only I'm doing that, but I'm picking up vinyls for myself. And it's because it's kind of a slow week for in the physical media movie world basically. So before I get started, um so all right. So you got about 53 minutes. Now, you guys know that Vinegar Syndrome did their Friday, like Flash Friday sale or whatever you want to call it. So you have about 53 minutes to get over there. If you still haven't pre-ordered movies that from there, so yeah, get on over there, pre-order your movies and stuff like that. They have some interesting movies, and one in particular that I would never thought in a million years that they would pick up is Navy SEALs. That's the one with Michael Biehn and Charlie Sheen. That one came out in 1990. I feel like they're going into more mainstream films. You know what I'm saying? Like mainstream, but like kind of like forgotten films. Like they did Going South, that's on 4K, and then the China O'Brien um 1 and 2 with Cynthia Rock, that's on 4K for the first time. And I don't think it had a Blu-ray release, I don't think. So yeah, and I thought China O'Brien, I thought that was gonna go out, but shout out to Nathan who just told me that Navy SEALs is selling out quick. That is shocking because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I would think China O'Brien because it's Cynthia Rock, and then you have Martial Law. Martial Law 2 is out of print. So you would think people would be panicking. Okay, I need to get China O'Brien too. You know what I'm saying? So luckily for me, I pre-ordered Navy SEALs. I pre-ordered China O'Brien. I think I got a few more movies. You know what I mean? And the price point I spent, oof. I had spent so much money with it the past few days. It's not even funny. Between Vinegar Syndrome and vinyls and these trips to Walmart and stuff like that. Luckily, I do get paid. I get paid, so luckily all my bills is paid. So I'm good. I'm good. So I could splurge a little bit, splurging a little too much. So yeah, I would have never thought Navy SEALs, like of all things, Navy SEALs, like, and okay. In my honest opinion, when I first saw it, like I didn't think it was that great of a movie, but I thought it was decent. You know what I'm saying? And, it has Charlie Sheen, it has Michael Biehn and stuff like that from Aliens. If you don't know who Michael Biehn is, speaking of which, I want to get before I get into that. Um, just yeah, again, for those of you who are coming on, just to let you know that Vinegar Syndrome still has that sale, so pick up your titles if you can. So um, they will stop. I think around midnight. I think that's when they're gonna stop and start shipping people's orders out and stuff. So there's kind of like a theory. They're gonna send out the ones that who are who has that like little package, that package deal, you know what I mean? Like, who the ones who get like all the releases that come out for, that particular month, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called. You spend about $100 to $200, $300, $500 on, the catalog or whatever, the catalog of the stuff that's, coming out. Um, for those of you who ordered stuff off of Vinegar Syndrome, it will be shipped on later on this month. So I'm thinking probably right after the sale, they're gonna shift off the ones who pre-ordered, and the one, well, they're gonna pretty much ship off the ones that um who gets a, that whatever you want to call it, like that discount, so to speak, where you buy like all the movies that's coming out, for that month, you know what I'm saying? So I think Navy Seals, I think the street dates, I think it's not until, I don't think it's until like May or something like that. I forgot, or April, something like that. That's like the original street date, but you're not gonna like, because you're better off just buying it on the Vinegar Central website, because otherwise, certain places, well, of course, Walmart's not going to carry Vinegar Syndrome, and Best Buy, they are a business as far as physical media. But yeah, so definitely you got about a little bit over a half hour till y'all go on to Vinegar Syndrome, and whatever they have. And I ended up buying some other stuff too that was, getting ready to go out of print too. So I should be expecting my package pretty soon, probably sometime in April, if I had to guess. All right, now speaking of pre-ordering, okay, now I want to get to the James Cameron three movie feature, The Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens. So now here's the latest. Now, there are some people who got their copies of all three of them. There's people that got their copies of True Lies. There's other people that got copies of, Aliens and stuff like that, But the vast majority of people, pre ordered all three of them. And mind you, people ordered like a month. And it took until like, I think it was late January, early February for the pre-orders to come out, mind you. So, um, I do have some news. It is all three of those movies have been delayed. Now, mind you, they were supposed to come out last week, and they sold out at Walmart. They sold out everywhere, basically. You could probably get True Lies on, I believe, Barnes and Noble. You could order it from there. But my problem is, here's the problem. My problem with getting it on um Barnes and Noble is that Amazon charge 24.99. And Barnes and Noble, they charge about $27. So if you have like probably if you have like the 10%, if you get like that 10% off discount, if you're a member of a Barnes and Noble member, like, and you get the 10% off of every purchase, it'll probably be like probably 26, $25, something like that. Some shit like that. So I mean, is it worth it? Well, you're gonna have to possibly order it because you can't really get it in the stores. In Walmart, I don't know how the hell they sell it now. And I know certain Walmarts, In certain countries, they are carrying it, but I don't know the ones in the United States. And I've seen other platforms that have it, and I'm like, well, how did you get yours that quick? You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is still have to wait. And I feel like the bigger platforms, I think they're gonna get their copies first. You know what I'm saying? Because the company is, the company is kind of like with these big platform, YouTube platforms. And so here's the reason why. And I saw this on another platform. The reason why that it's been delayed is because Disney, who owns 20th Century Fox, Disney apparently didn't make enough copies. So, with that being said, because Disney didn't make enough copies, that's why everything's backed up. Like Amazon, it's a wait. You know what I'm saying? And, eBay is a wait. So, there's certain, like, from what I heard, like there's gonna be some more copies that's not gonna come out until April. You know what I'm saying? And I just got notification on Amazon.com. Well, originally, um, True Lies was supposed to be shipped to my house in May. But when I looked at it today, and I just got the notification saying that it's going to be shipped April 2nd. So I feel like because they didn't make enough, they're shipping the ones that who pre-ordered early. They shipping first dibs people first. And then the ones, I guess, when they get in more, the rest is going to be shipped out starting April. Now that could all change. You know what I'm saying? Some of that could all change, and we're at what in the middle of March right now. That could change. Yours could be coming next week. Yours could be coming tomorrow. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows when everyone else is coming? But I know for a fact mine's is not going to be coming April 2nd. Now, the Abyss, on the other hand, I'm still waiting on a date of when the Abyss is going to be shipped. So I'm definitely getting True Lies April 2nd. It was supposed to be slated for April 4th, but now it's pushed forward to April 2nd. Originally it was May. Then it was, now we're looking at April right now. So there right now, it could like I said, it could change. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you that before we get started with the Vitals pickup video. So Nathan says Navy SEALs is due out the last week of May, so people should get started um getting first week of June. Yeah, I can see that. Um Aiden A1K Gaming, what's good? You just watched Space. That's the movie I want to see. Spaceman. I thought it was gonna be like a 10-star movie. I thought, like I saw the trailer of it. I'm like, this looks good, but the movie got like somewhat good reviews. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, people like it, and people's like, it's okay. But I mean, this is Adam Sandler. It's not his first dramatic role, but I'm glad he's doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, the fact you give it 6.5 out of 10, that's pretty solid. Um, I definitely want to tap into that because I love Adam Sandler when he does dramatic roles. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not very action. Yeah, yeah, no, it's not very. Yeah, I can tell it's not very action packed. I feel like it's more like a sci-fi slash drama and stuff like that. And it takes place in space, what I mean, and all that stuff. It's not it don't seem like a creature feature, you know what I mean? But It's more like a, and it's a different type of role for Adam Sandler too. It's kind of different. And is it Oscar worthy? I mean, I don't know. Too early to tell. You know what I'm saying? And he did a movie called Hustle, which he was getting some awards and stuff like that, for award nominations for Hustle. But, honestly, I mean, he's on his way. Can Adam Sandler get an Oscar nomination? I think he has a strong potential. I think he can. I think he can, and he showed that he can. It's just he needs that one movie that the Oscars. I hope the Oscars take him more seriously. Oh, we got Tribal in the building. What's good? Salute. Shout out to Tribal. Go on his page. That Ain't Rap podcast. He has some good stuff on there. And not only he talks about movies, but he talks about music and wrestling and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely shout out to Tribal as well. And also he's on Regis Reviews. You see him on there on a regular basis too as well too. Um yeah, we got yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna say the exact same thing. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. WrestleMania 40 is gonna be crazy as fuck. I'm telling you this now. Something gonna happen during that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns match. Something's gonna happen. I feel like I don't know, because it can go a few ways with that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, and I was telling people this. Now we have a tag team, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Rock and Roman Reigns. I was telling people, well, why not have Cody Rhodes pull Daniel Bryan like in WrestleMania 30 back in 2014, where he was fighting, two matches? Why not do that? Good idea. Smart idea. I love it. I don't even, yeah, right. I don't think they know either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. And I'm still waiting on Damian Priest to cash in his money in the bank. I don't know. I don't know who's he gonna cash it on. It will make better sense to cash it on the Rollins and um the Rollins match. That would make better sense. I don't know because he been holding that money in the bank for like a year now, so it's time for him to cash in. So I don't know. We got some good stuff for WrestleMania coming up, so we'll definitely see how it goes. The Daniel Bryan crash. Yeah, and I was there when that actually happened, and then including the Undertaker streak was over with. And when I tell you the audience was so quiet, you hear a pin drop. Everybody was so stunned. But now that Brock Lesnar, so are they gonna erase that or what? Because they're kind of sort of erasing Brock Lesnar from WWE now because of the accusation. So it's like, what are they doing? Are they gonna erase? Like, I don't think they should, but at the same time, it's like, well, what are y'all gonna do with that? Ray Sean, what's good? We got Ray Sean in the building. Uncut Gems was, yes. Uncut Gems, that was a very good movie. It was sad though. I didn't expect that. Because like I'm not even gonna give away the ending, but the ending was crazy. I was not expecting it. I'm like, wow, okay. And Adam Sandler, he didn't get an Oscar nomination for that? Are you kidding me? I'm like, okay, how long is this gonna take? You know what I mean? Mind you, we got Bradley Cooper, who had 12 Oscar nominations, and he has not won one yet. But give it to Emma Stone for Poor Things. Okay, okay. Everybody says she gave a good performance. Everybody says that. I want to see it for myself. When I saw the trailer, the movie itself looks good, but her role, I don't know. Is it that Oscar worthy? I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. So, um, Lesnar's coming back. They put him back on the website. Wow. If Lesnar's coming back, shit, we need a Lesnar versus Gunther. Shoot, if that's the case. And to be honest with you, originally I thought that was the direction they were gonna go to, for WrestleMania. But because of the accusation, whatever, now it's Sammy versus Gunther. I'm like, okay, well, I'll entertain that one. No, I haven't seen Hotel Transylvania. I haven't seen that one. I've heard pretty decent things about it. Um, Tribal says, I think Damian Priest cashes in on the Rollins match after Drew wins. Yeah, I think so too. That's what I'm thinking. I think he should because he held it for too long now. It's like, all right, you gotta make a move now. Sammy wins with help of Gable. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Um, yeah. We talking about good wrestling. All right, we talking about wrestling. We talking about Hotel Transylvania. We're talking about movies and stuff like that. So, um, all right. So before I get started with my vinyl collection, my vinyl my vinyl slash movie pickup, I will say this: I've acquired a lot of vinyls. I think I acquired over. Oof. Let's just say I have acquired enough. Let's just say that. Like I said, it's not me just getting ready for this collection video, but just now because now and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not much of like a hip hop head or whatever. I am. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I just love the good music. Gazer Beam, what's good? Days and Confused, I want to see that. I got that on 4K. I need to see that one. That one, I know that has Matthew McConaughey in it. I know it had. I know it was a good. I know I've heard nothing but good things about that. So I need to start watching it. I need a lot of movies I need to start watching. All right. So without further ado, let's see what I got. Let's see what I collected. Let's see what I bought. Now, I'm gonna start off with the Walmart purchases that I've picked up, and I only picked up three. I only picked up three titles. All right. So the first title is someone mentioned it in the comments last week that this was a good fun movie, and I do like romantic movies. And this is Anyone But You. This one stars Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. Now, I don't exactly know who these people are. Glenn Powell, from what I understand, he was in Top Gun Maverick. Sydney Sweeney, she's in, I think it was Euphoria, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I've heard pretty decent things about this movie, so I'm gonna definitely give this one a watch. All right, the next one. This one I've heard mixed feelings about it. I saw the trailer, and the trailer looks pretty good enough. And this is ISS, International Space Station. Um, this is kind of like, I'm not even gonna compare this to movies like Aliens or like 2001 Space Odyssey and all of them. I'm not even gonna compare it. I know it's not as good as those, and but I mean, this looks pretty decent. I didn't even hear much of anything about this. I think it was in theaters for a second, and then it just went to physical media. So yeah, I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna definitely check this out. But yeah, I kind of like the artwork here, kind of a little bit. All right, and this one, last one I got from Walmart. Um, this is Poor Things, and this one stars Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo, Christopher Abbott, Gerard Carmichael. He was in this. Wow. Okay. Um, this is when Emma Stone she won her Oscar, which I gotta see what the move Big Fuss is about. I over Lily Gladstone, no, I don't think so. From what I've saw of Lily Gladstone and Killers of the Flower Moon, like I saw like 5 minutes, and her performance was just so flawless. It's not even funny. But the Oscars, I mean, that's just why I don't really watch the Oscars. But I did get most of my predictions right, with the exception of Best Actress category, which I am mad about. But it is what it is. This is supposed to be like a kind of like a sci-fi comedy ish romance. It's supposed to be funny. She does a lot of things in here. Like so, what the movie is basically it's like a tale. It's like basically I don't know if like they put like they did something. I think she was like dead for a minute and it brought her back to life. And I think she was brain dead or something like that, brought her back to life, and she's like a kid trying to grow up and stuff like that. And it does have a lot of, I guess it has a lot of nudity and sexual content in it. And she has sex and masturbates in this film too. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still mad the fact that she won. Emma Watson. I mean, what is her last name? Emma Stone. Emma Stone. Emma Stone over Lily Gladstone. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Try says he tried to watch ISS. It was born in the beginning. Yeah, I heard a lot from a lot of people say it was a boring movie, you know. I liked Emma as a Spider Gwen. That's what's up. Yeah, I heard ISS. I heard like I said, I've heard mixed things about it. And I've heard from some people it was boring. And I don't know. Why J Lo or Nia Long couldn't do that movie instead? Right. I would love to see J Lo. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I would love to see J Lo do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see that. That would be spectacular. I ain't gonna hold. So, all right. So, where should I start? No, I got a lot of vinyls here and stuff like that I am gonna show off. Um, should I start off with the vinyls because I have some unboxing as well too. So, yeah. Um, you know what? I'm gonna start off with the unboxing. Let me start off with at least this unboxing. So I got these from Amazon. So the following things that I got from Amazon and stuff like that. Um, alright. So now, mind you, it's only three things I got from Amazon. So the first one I got, and this one stars Ken Wall, and this is a movie that came out in the 1980s. Well, actually not a movie, but a TV show came out in the 1980s. This one is called Wise Guys, seasons 1 through 4. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It is a collector's edition. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to tap into this one. Maybe I'll do like a review or something like that. All right, the next one I got. And this one, okay, here we go. And they actually packaged this one real well. And this is Footloose. This is the 4K Blu-ray digital code, with the digital code. This one's the 1984. This one stars Kevin Bacon, Lloyd Singer, Diane Weiss, John Lithgow, Christopher Penn. This one came out like a couple weeks ago. This is one of my favorite movies, and the steelbook looks nice. I love the steelbook. All right, and the last thing I got from Amazon is a TV series with Fred Dryer, and it's called Hunter. Now, this one comes with not only 152 episodes, but you also get the TV movie, The Return of Hunter. That's crazy. All right, we that's good. All right, so I get the TV movies. That's good. And this is the complete series. Now, I do have a complete series, and this is from Mill Creek. And this is actually from like VEI. And this one, to me, I feel like has more of a clear sound. So, am I going to part ways with the other one? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But although that one was a gift. So, we are going to definitely get to the vinyls now. Try says, my mom used to watch Hunter. Yeah, my mom did too. She loved Hunter. Yeah, that was I and you know what? I watched I got up to probably like season 2. And once I saw season 3, I'm like, I don't know. It's starting. I don't know, but who knows? We'll see. I mean, I know for a fact that Hunter, when the first season, it was on the brink of they were taking it off the air, but when it went to syndication, for the summer, that was when they started to see more improvement you know, they started to see more improvement with the ratings. So they had to tone down the violence in the second season. Have I seen J Lo in the mud? I have not seen that one yet. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Um, do I put my steelbooks in those clear protective cases? Um, I don't. But at the same time, like most of the steelbooks I have, or either ordered or bought, in stores. I have not opened them yet, so it's like I pretty much, when it comes to steelbooks, I pretty much take care of them. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I bought used steelbooks before, so and I've gotten them in like pretty much mint condition. So, all right, so Austin's in the house. What's good, Austin? All right, so I'm gonna get into some vinyls here, and we got plenty of vinyls to choose from. All right, so where do I start? Where do I start? I have a lot of vinyls, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I think I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna start with this bag. All right, so the first vinyl that I'm gonna show off, and this is a group called Surface, and this one came out in 1990. Um, the album is Three Deep. Um, Give Her Your Love. That was one of my favorite songs and stuff like that on there. And I like most of Surface's stuff. You know what I mean? Like the stuff from the eight, from the mid to late '80s and stuff like that. And I know they have like a couple songs that was like unreleased. It was a song that I liked, but it was unreleased, and it was from a movie with Jay Leno and Pat Morita. It was called Collision Course, and the song was Overload. And that one, I'm not gonna hold you. Yes, cheesy movie, but once I heard that song, and it was by Surface, I'm like, yeah, that's. I'm like, they should have released it, but it was an unreleased song. You know what I'm saying? So, Happy is a good song too. I like Happy. So, yeah. This one was going for cheap. So, I'm like, yep, I saw it and I had to get it. So now the next one, you're gonna be surprised with this one. It is Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. And I had to get this one because I am trying to collect like early Michael Jackson and stuff like that. Um, and people say that this is one of his favorite albums and stuff like that. No, this was like people's favorite album. And to be honest with you, is it better than Thriller? People are arguing and saying that, well, Off the Wall is better than Thriller. Oh, Thriller is better than Off the Wall, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? Me personally, haven't listened to this album, so I'm going to judge this for myself. But I will say this. When Thriller came out, that was it. Ain't no albums beating that. I'm sorry. That's just my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get this one. I saw it. You see the smile? The smile is saying, take me home, play me, please. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Thriller made him an icon. Yes, yeah. Like you can't tell me there was an album better than Thriller back when Thriller came out. There's no way in hell. Thriller, that was all time. That was an album you can't beat that album. You just can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people keep saying, "Oh, this is his best album. Oh, Thriller is blah 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 blah." I'm gonna judge this one for myself, but I could say that you know this is a very I could tell this is a good album. Because I keep hearing about it. I keep hearing this is a good album. So yeah, I'm going to judge this one by myself, but I don't think it's better than Thriller though. I just don't think that. But people could argue that all day. But Thriller took Michael Jackson to heights. That's just how it is. So another album I got. And this is also from Michael Jackson as well too, and this one is Dangerous. This one came out in '91, and this one, I like the song Black and White. Dangerous was also a good one. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm trying to collect as many, at least early Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like early as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get this one, and it's like, all right, well, why not? I might as well go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um. Oh, trust me, I got more. I got way more. I got way more heat. This is just the beginning. All right. So next one I got. Um. I had to get a Rick James album. This is Street Songs. I just had to get it. Um, I kind of like Rick James. The songs on here include Super Freak, Fire and Desire. I like the album label too. So I mean, I had to get Rick James. I just had to. So yeah, this is definitely something that would definitely, if you like Fire and Desire and Super Freak, this is a must own in your collection. All right, so now the next one. I don't know who this artist is, to be honest with you, but I wanted to get it because it was only $5, and I'm collecting anything from like the '70s, '80s, and '90s. Whoever heard of this guy, Griffin, Hot Fingers? I've never heard of him. I just had to get it because it just looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like the album cover looks good. So yeah, I had to get that one. All right, so let me put this back here. All right, um, what we got? Okay, so now the next few you're gonna be next few you're gonna probably have orgasms and shit like that. All right, so the next one I have is NWA Straight Outta Compton. Um, this came out in 1988. Um, the songs on here: Straight Outta Compton, Fuck the Police, Parental Discretion Advised, and stuff like that. Um, I always loved NWA. You know what I'm saying? And one of the, I think one of the best, rap artists is, best rap groups. You know what I'm saying? You have Easy E, you have Ice Cube, and all that stuff. And Straight Outta Compton, the movie, they they got robbed out of an Oscar nomination. That's all I gotta say. All right, this next one, and this was cheap, and this is a Jermaine Jackson album. The only reason why I got this is because I like the song "Let's Get Serious." Well, in fact, this is the title. Jermaine Jackson's "Let's Get Serious." This one came out in 1980, if I'm not mistaken. Now, my introduction to the song, I saw this on Soul Train, and I saw what Jermaine Jackson was just trying to. The thing I can remember, what caught my eye was the fact that Jermaine Jackson was trying to dance, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. Like, the way he was just dancing to that song, I'm like, yeah, no. No, just stop. I intentionally laugh like the way he was dancing to this song, but yeah, I saw it, and this is like one of my favorite songs by him, so I definitely had to get this one. Um, what else? I like Jermaine's Dynamic album. I gotta look for that one. All right, the next one. Um, this one is Eddie Kendricks at his best. Um, this one came out. I don't know when this particular album came out, but the songs on here include "Can I," which is one of my favorite songs of all time. "Just My Imagination." Keep on Trucking and stuff like that. Um, yeah, this is from like Motown Records. So yeah, Eddie Kendricks, I love some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to have like the best of Eddie Kendricks or whatever on CD, but um, it's gone now. So all right, so next one, and this is a soundtrack actually. This is Sanford and Son soundtrack actually. Don't ask me how I found this. I was searching and this popped up. I'm like, I have to get this one. You know what I'm saying? I have to. Like, I have to. Like, I didn't even know it was a vinyl of this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I guess it's not rare. I guess not. But I'm like, a soundtrack of this? I'm like, okay, I'll get it, I guess. I'll get it. I love Sanford and Son. I, I love the first three seasons. Keyword three. When Red Fox, when he didn't, when he went on strike, because of the pay or whatnot. After he came back, that was it. That show was done. And when Demar Wilson, when he put that perm in his hair, I'm like, no, that's it. No, this show's done. All right, so the next one. Um, this is a good movie, but I love the soundtrack. And the soundtrack, the songs include, well, actually, the artists on this soundtrack include Al Jarreau, Quarter Flash, and Rod Stewart. And this one is Night Shift. I don't know, not a lot of people talk about this one. This one came out in 1982. This one stars Michael Keaton and Henry Winkler. This is Michael Keaton's first film debut. People saying Mr. Mom was, but no, it was not. But the songs on here includes Night Shift, which is his opening title. Al Jarreau, Girls Know How, Rod Stewart, That's What Friends Are For. You also have the Pointer Sisters on here and stuff like that. So this is a very good movie. And this was like one of Henry Winkler's, I think, best performances, in my opinion, a comedic performance. And I could tell he wanted to break out of that Fonzie persona. So if you're expecting Fonzie from him, no, you're not gonna get it. You're gonna get straight up Henry Winkler, which I liked, which I don't mind at all. I do not have Big Daddy Kane. That one I don't have. But this next one I do have. This one I used to have back in the day, and when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Um, Songs include X Factor, to Zion, which that's another favorite of mine. And this one came out in 1988. I remember um hearing um X Factor for the first time. I remember hearing that. I'm like, this that song, wow, that is yeah, that is like this is gonna be an instant classic. That thing, that's another good one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if this is out of print. I'm not 100% sure, but this is pretty much brand new. I did have the CD. I had a CD for a while, but well, like my VHS gone in the garbage. So yeah, this is a definitely favorite album of mine too. Now the next one I got, and this is like pretty much like a 30th anniversary debut album, and it's the Beastie Boys. And I wanted to collect as many Beastie Boys as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I love Beastie Boys. I don't think they made one bad song for what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they made not one bad song. I mean, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Paul Revere, Fight for Your Right, Love It. You know what I'm saying? So I almost got hot communication. I almost got hot sauce committee. I'm sorry, but that hot communication that's still gonna be that's gonna be a running joke. I'm sorry. Hey, you straight, but still, yeah, um, yeah. All right, all right. Where we at? Okay, macaroni Tony, what's good, bro? Yeah, you. Oh, I'm good for this vinyls pickup video. Oh, I'm getting ready. That's just a half of it. Um, let's see. License to Ill got reissued. That's awesome. Ill Communication. I thought it was Hot Communication. I thought it was Hot Sauce Committee. That's what I thought. I thought that for a second. I'm sorry. That's gonna be the running joke. I'm so sorry. Q. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. All right. So I also got some um unboxing to do too. And don't worry, these are vinyls too. So, all right. So, this next one I got, and this one actually, this is like one of my favorite songs and stuff like that. So, this is, I don't know if everybody's familiar with it. O'Brien. O'Brien. He sang songs include "You and I," um, and all that stuff. I love You and I thought this was a very good, song. I'm Freaky. That was another one. He also sang the theme song of Soul Train back in the early 80s. I forget the name of the song actually, but I know it was O'Brien though. Um, yeah, I like him. I think he's kind of underrated. I don't think anybody talks about it. Shout out to Eric Johnson, 1994. He actually put up a O'Brien. Um, he put up some like O'Brien songs and stuff like that, and he kind of introduced me to Discogs, which I was very leery about Discogs, but they send that shit like pretty quick, and I got this within a couple of days. So yeah, I mean, O'Brien, I actually like I could listen to him all day and stuff like that. He, yeah, I think he's kind of underrated. I don't think not many people talk about him, but I definitely want to do I definitely want to do an album, one of his album reviews. Definitely, I do want to do that. So, let me see. So I got another unboxing, and this is Indefinite Vinyl. This is a vinyl, another vinyl. All right. So is this the three vinyls that? Yeah. So this is three vinyls that I have now. All right. So actually four. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this is a vinyl that I've been looking for, and I think this particular group is to me very underrated. This is Ready for the World. Um, this song, the songs include Tonight, which is one of my favorite songs. Digital Display, one of my other favorite. Oh Sheila, that's another one. This one came out in 1985. I thought this was 86, but this is a very good album, and I don't think it's one bad song on here. I don't think, but yeah, I put Ready for the World to me. I think they've been slept on and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a must own a collection, and it wasn't that expensive either. A dollar store version of the time. Oh man! All right, so the next one I got, and this one, you know, and I wanted to. I know I could have sworn I know the art. I know the group, but like have I could have sworn I've heard this group before, but I don't know if I listened to all their songs. This one is, should I show it now or should I wait? Should I wait? Because I have a lot of vinyls, and some of these are heat, so it's like, should I show all these or should I just wait? Should I just go? Should I show a few and then just wait? Cause I got plenty of heat. Oh, I'm gonna sit this one down for now. All right. So, um, another one I got is O'Brien. Be My Lover. Um, this one includes Love Light, Be My Lover, and um, Lady I Love You. That's another good one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, this is O'Brien anyway is a must own my collection. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show off a couple more that's not so heated. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I got a lot of heat. And a lot of heat is coming. Let's just say I got a lot. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show off a couple more that I'll show off. But that's just a little taste of what's coming in a vinyl pickup video. On Reg's reviews, of course. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show off a couple more. And then that's pretty much it. So let me see. I'll show off a couple more. I'll show off. That's not so heated. Not so heated. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, in this bag right here, you see this bag? This is some heat. I can show you one thing from this because I have a couple things that are not so heated. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I got plenty of heat on this one. This is the heat bag, ladies and gentlemen. You see how hot this is. This is, and I shouldn't even be touching it right now because it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But I'll I'll show off. I'll show off one. Okay. All right. I'll show this one off. All right. So I like Dennis Edwards. Okay. And this one I don't know anything about. I just got it because it was cheap and it was in pretty good condition. This is Dennis Edwards cooling out. This one came out in 1985. And I don't really recognize some of the songs on here, but I'm like, you know what? I just had to get it. I just had to. I had to get it. So now I will say this. I do have some news though. Is my vinyls pickup gonna be massive? Yes, it's massive. I got this, plus I got these. And also too, we're gonna younger over to actually we're gonna younger over to actually right here, ladies and gentlemen. I have these. I have some heat here. And last but not least, I'm gonna go in my book bag real fast. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I did have a large vinyl pickup video, but it's so large that you're gonna have to wait and see. But I'll tell you what though, when that vinyl that vinyl pickup video comes, it is gonna be lots and lots of heats. Put it to you this way. I have this. And I have this. What's inside here? You're probably gonna have to wait. Because I feel like, here's the thing, like I feel like if I show it off now, it's not gonna be as much fun. So this is gonna be a mystery, ladies and gentlemen. But what am I gonna show off? What do I have? I could have some rare stuff. I could have some pretty common stuff. I will say this though. I do have a vinyl that goes up to 2000 and what is it? 2001, 2002. That's all I'm going to review. But most of my vinyls are from like the 70s and 80s and 90s and early 2000s, maybe one early 2000. So, I got too much heat, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to show off the rest of this. Um, if you and I think it's coming up in April, go on to and I'm also gonna do a reminder as well too. But over at Reg Reviews every year, there's usually a vinyl pickup, vinyl collection video, and that was just a taste of what I've got. But there's plenty more coming, and I will say this though, it's a lot of heat, a lot of it. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like going. I don't. There's so much I have to go through. It's not even funny. Like it's just so much I have to go through. But that was just a little taste. So when the time comes, when it comes closer, I will make a video and I will remind you guys to go on to Reg's channel because it's on his channel. Shout out to Reg. That the vinyl collection video, y'all gonna see everything. That's where I'm gonna reveal everything. So, um, yeah. Basically, um, it is true that the my vinyl I do have a massive vinyl now. It's massive, yes, but you you kind of gonna have to wait. Sorry, but not sorry at the same time. So, for those of you who are tuning in, who just tuned in, um, I did make an announcement saying that the three James Cameron films, Aliens, um, The Abyss, and True Lies, they are delayed. The 4Ks are delayed. And when you begin, whoever have if you haven't pre-ordered already, I mean you can still pre-order them, but it's just you're gonna have to wait for a while. And people are probably getting frustrated because it's like, well, this is supposed to came out last week. Why am I not getting it? You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? People are frustrated. But here's the thing, and this is Disney's fault. With Disney, what they didn't realize is that they didn't realize they needed this many copies of these three movies. Mind you, two of them haven't got a proper Blu-ray release, but one did. Now we're getting them on 4K for the first time, and then yet you haven't even released the shit. So it's like, what's the whole point of setting a street date, but you made less than you thought you needed? You didn't think people were gonna buy these. You should have planned ahead. You should have thought, well, maybe these people will buy these movies. But I kind of wish, I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, I kind of, Disney, I wish they didn't own 20th Century Fox and all them. You know what I mean? Marvel and all that shit. I wish they didn't. Because Disney, they fuck up everything. So here's my question, Disney. Can we get a French Connection on 4K? That's what I like to know. I want a French Connection on 4K. I want both of them on 4K. Can we get that? You know what I mean? Like, can we get a Die Hard 2 on 4K? Can we get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get these movies on 4K? That's just the question right now. Like, I'm being serious. Like, what like what is, because it took James Cameron this long to do all three of those films. But I mean, I don't know. If this is going to be the future of physical media, I don't know what else. I don't want no parts of it. Honestly. All right, let me take a break for a minute and go to the comments section. Uh, Tribal says a dollar store version of the time. That's funny. Um, Ray Sean says you could wait till the time comes. I know I got plenty of heat in my bag. Awesome. Mike got so much heat he don't need a microwave no more. Yeah, I probably don't. I probably sell the damn thing. Stick a damn hot pocket in a bag. It'll be cooked real quick. That's funny. Good morning, Deadpool fanatic number one. What's good with you? Mike's bringing so much heat. He's gonna need some serious fire extinguishers to his apartment, so his apartment doesn't burn. That's funny. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I man, and I thought about it, and I'm like, it's so much to go through, and I'm like, well, I'll go through some, but then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go through, and then like I quickly realized I'm like, there's a lot more to go through. So, Rayshawn asks, what do I think of Stephanie Mills' self-titled album from '81? I don't even think I'm trying to think. Did we? I know we did 1985, and I know we did. um, If I Were Your Woman. Those are the two I'm looking for. And then I'm looking for that one. I'm looking for anything Stephanie Mills from the early, like the mid to late '70s, the late '70s to '87. Those are the ones I'm looking for. I can't even find Stephanie Mills right now. I could barely find New Edition on in these record stores. I can't find them. Uh, I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't think I listened to that self-titled album. I don't think I did. But anything Stephanie Mills, I mean, shit, she's she's awesome. Don't stop what you're doing. Um, I need to re-listen to that one. Tony says it's crazy how 4K movies were raising the price. Saw a few for 40. I know, I know. And what's funny is that some of them are not even worthy $40. Hell, some of these Blu-rays, you see they raising the Blu-rays. I mean, some of them are like $27. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? It's like you might as well put out the 4K. I'll spend $27 on that, but or even the Steelbook. I mean, come on. They're raising everything, and luckily for me, it's not really any new releases really that much coming out on Tuesday. Basically, probably with the exception of what K-19 Widowmaker with Harrison Ford. Witness is coming out too on 4K for the first time with Harrison Ford. So you begin a double dose of Harrison Ford, but it's like I wait on a future sale. I wait on the L video sale. I wait on Kino Lorber, and then you got that pre-order sale from Vinegar Syndrome. So, like I said, I end up getting some stuff off of there and stuff. So, um, yes, Ray Sean, send it to me on Instagram. So this is the artist I'm looking for. I'm looking for New Edition. I'm looking for Cameo. I'm looking for Tales from the Hood soundtrack, vinyl. Looking for it for a decent price. So if anybody sees anything, let me know, please. I'll be on the lookout as well too, because I almost got Tales from the Hood soundtrack, but some of the prices I'm like, I don't know. But yet again, I spent what shit. I spent enough money on vinyls. Let's just say I'm good for like the next few months. Oh yeah, I got the notification. Thanks, Sean. I'm gonna listen to it after I get off of here. Um, so yeah. All right. So let's get into this topic real quick. Let's get into the topic of like, you know what? Let's get into the topic of TV shows real quick. Now, TV shows, are not what they used to back then. Like, thanks Tony for mentioning this TV show, The Wayans Brothers. Yeah, they're kind of expensive a little bit. It's like you kind of better off. It sometimes you better off getting like the whole series. You know what I'm saying? And instead of getting the individual DVDs, like some of the and it's crazy too. Um, another one TV show that's out of print and it's Moonlighting. This one's with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd. That one's so out of print. It's going for a shit ton of money right now. It's for the whole series. It's like 200 some dollars for the whole complete series of that, and it's like, who wants to pay for that? Luckily for me, I only spent not even. I didn't even break 100 for all 5 seasons. Mind you, it was all 5 seasons. And I was out of print, and I got these from this replay, and they had it. I ended up getting it while I still could. I was like, you know what? Let me get it because some tells you it's gonna go out of print, and it's out of print, and you can't. I don't think you can find it nowhere. And this is my problem with some of the TV shows that's put out on DVD. Like, all right, first off, there's plenty of shows that hasn't got a DVD release. All right, Dick Wolf, come on. First off, why can't we get New York Undercover? We could, well, yeah, we could get Law and Order all the seasons. Okay, but we can't get New York Undercover. Why? Because you fucked up. You fucked up because you killed one. You let one. You let your writers kill off the main guy, and you bring in Tommy from Martin. Are you kidding me? Okay, I give him a pass. He was good. He was good in that. I'll give him that. And mind you, he was not long ago. He was coming off of Martin, so that transition is like, well, what can you do with that? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, they brought in another cop who was it Jonathan LaPaglia, which he gets killed off. He just to get him killed off, he gets killed, and it's like, all right, I guess. But then the fact that you kill off Michael De Lorenzo, I'm still pissed off about. And you killed him off the damn near the worst way possible. And it's just crazy because it's like doing the, you know, was it season 5? They followed up on it, but then after that, that was it. They just changed direction. I don't know. It just didn't sit right. Why? Because was I think it was because they wanted more money, was rightfully so. You know, him and Malik Yoba, they made the show. You know what I'm saying? You had two stars that made the show. And it's like, well, who 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 carried that last season of um New York Undercover? Who carried it? What was it that was it girl? Was it the girl who came in season 2? Whatever her name is, I forgot her name. And she was, you know, pretty him that Michael De Lorenzo's girlfriend, wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I didn't her character. You know, honestly, I didn't care too much for her, to be honest with you. And I might get a lot of flack for this one. I didn't really care too much for her in that. You know, she was all right, but she just wasn't to me. She just I don't know why. You know what I mean? And you take off the original. You take off the original. You know, captain who was played by Patty D. Arbenville, which she was impressive. I mean, I don't know. It's just a Law and Order. Yeah, it is overrated. It's overrated, in my opinion. How many Law and Orders you gonna do? The only Law and Order I really care for, I like Law. I like. Okay, I will say this, Frio. And I thought Vincent D'Onofrio in Law and Order Criminal 10, I thought he was fine. I thought he was impressive. In fact, I think that was the best Law, in my opinion, the best Law and Order, in my honest opinion. Cold Case, on the other hand, I used to watch that when it came on CBS. That was a pretty decent show. It was a good show. I mean, it it did, serve its purpose, but it didn't really get too boring, really. It just, you have, the flashback sequences sometimes could be a bother, but I mean, you have to actually, it's more like it's not, it's more like a crime, like mystery, more than anything else. It was a pretty good show. I liked it. Um, I got into CSI. I liked CSI, the first one, and I liked it when William Peterson and like the rest of the gang was on it. Once they killed off Gary Dorden, once they killed off Warwick, mm, to me it's the vibe wasn't the same. And then you bring in Ted Danson, and I'm like, Ted Danson, really? That's the best y'all can come up with, really? Cheers, Ted Danson, really? I mean, he was good in Cheers, but I mean, I wouldn't say he was great, and I wouldn't say he was a great addition to CSI. I wouldn't. Um, then you have CSI Miami with David Caruso. If that man, if that man acts like he's doing a theatrical trailer for a movie, oh my god, he's definitely a shoe in, ladies and gentlemen. This case. Do we have the suspects in hand right now? Like that's how he sounds throughout the whole fucking series. Like he sounds like he's doing a theatrical trailer of a movie. That's what he sounds like to me. Chicago Mass, Chicago Fire and PD. I need to watch those. I've gotten into them, but if I watch, if it's there, I'll watch it. Um, Chicago PD, I like. I never got into Chicago Med. I don't think I've seen one episode. Chicago Fire, I've seen few episodes. But to me, honestly, TV to me it's not, crime shows to me it's not the same. And when I think of crime shows, I think of Hunter, I think of 21 Jump Street, I think of Miami Vice, I think of um hell, Knight Rider. Did I like Step by Step? I liked it when they were younger. I liked the earlier seasons. Once and it's funny because, mind you, Patrick Duffy, he was promised a TV show after Dallas. And mind you, Dallas went off in 91 and Step by Step came out fall in 91 on ABC. So um I liked it up until the kids got older, and then it just got stupid to me. And people say Cody made the show. Arguably so. Arguably so. But when he left, they said, the show was, doomed. That's the same thing they said, like with Jaleel White. He made Family Matters. which he did, because I don't see Family Matters. Now, Family Matters to me, honestly, when Jaleel White came, he was supposed to be in one episode, but with the fans, reacted, audiences reacted, that's when he became a regular. And I don't. With Family Matters, would it last that long? I don't think it would without Jaleel White. But then Jaleel White, he had his issues, and he didn't want to be Urkel like that, for a long time. You know what I mean? And I he could have gotten big roles in like movies and stuff, but the problem was, he was Urkel. He guest starred on Urkel in like two other shows. One of them being Step by Step. One of them being Full House. Am I a fan of Monster series or Amazing Stories? I have not seen neither one of them. I've heard Amazing Stories was good. I heard about that. Monster series. Oh wait, Monsters. Oh wait, Monsters. Okay, wait a minute. I take that back. Monsters and Tales from the Crypt. I was a big fan of those back then. Amazing Stories I have yet to see. I do want to see it now. Hill Street Blues. I think that's what paved way to like gritty dramas. Besides like Streets from San Francisco, and that's and Stephen Bosco, who did Hill Street Blues. Wonderful job, with the grittiness. I love gritty crime dramas. Cagney and Lacey, at times it was gritty. But Hill Street Blues to me it had that really really like realistic grittyism. Um Ray Sean says I love the facts of life. That show's tad bit underrated, but I love it. That show us the transition of young girls becoming grown women in later seasons. I strongly agree 110%. I honestly, when they grown up, I like the show less when they got older. Um, I have the whole series though, and they brought in like George Clooney, and then they brought in that little boy, which I thought he was annoying. I didn't think he was all that funny to begin with. What was his name? Will McKenzie. I didn't think he was all that. And then Cloris Leachman, I'm like, no. Mm-mm. There were certain episodes that were good. Um, Mama's Family. Oh yes, I loved pretty much all the seasons. The last season when Naomi got pregnant, it was like, it got a little less interesting. A little bit. It was kind of like, yeah, this show needs to go off the air. But I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people didn't care for the first two seasons, but everybody loved Bubba in that. And you know what? I agree. I thought Bubba was really funny, but when they brought when the first two seasons, you have Buzz and Sonia, which they had their moments. They were a little too stiff. Sonia, I'm not gonna hold you. She was kind of attracted to me. Buzz, he was just, yeah, he was all right, but really, Vicky Lawrence, she was great. Ken Berry, he was less stupid. He didn't become more dumber until like the season three. Honestly, um, but yeah, Mama's Family, that's a very good series actually. Tales from the Dark Side. I used to watch that. That was a very good one. I know they made a movie. I almost got the movie, but I'm like, no, I don't even want this movie. But I used to watch Tales from the Dark Side before. I think they came on. They used to come on back to back. Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt. I think. Don't quote me on it though. Um, Sean says they should have brought that girl from that episode Small but Dangerous. Her character should have been more explored because she was left with many interpretations. You're talking about was it Kelly Fernando? Um you talking about Pamela Adelon, you talking about her? Because if that's the case, they should have kept her on. She was only in what, couple episodes. And she I like the confrontation between her and Joe. Honestly, I love that I'm always going to love that confrontation. That was a great confrontation. Yeah, they should have brought her back. Yeah. And that the actress, she played a lot of tomboy roles back in the in earlier her career. She played a lot of tomboy roles, before she went on to do more like, adult roles, so to speak. But that's the same person who voiced Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. Malcolm and Eddie. Ugh. Um, it for UPN it was it was solid. Um, but looking back at it, I don't know. I wouldn't own it, but I like I kind of like the early seasons of Malcolm and Eddie. I don't think to me, I don't really think Eddie Griffin's all that funny, in my honest opinion. That's just an opinion of mine. Um, the one sitcom that stood strong in all of its seasons is The Golden Girls. I need to rewatch all the seasons of The Golden Girls. I definitely do, but I could believe it though. Yeah, Pamela Adelon. She voiced Derek. Okay, wow. Okay, she voiced Derek generic in the latest seasons of. Oh, okay. She voiced a lot of shows actually. She voiced she was, I think she was Spinelli on Full House. No, not Full House. What am I talking about? Recess. That's it. Recess. She was in Recess. I've never watched Californication. Never watched that, but I like David Duchovny though. I do like him though. I liked him in the X Files. That was a pretty good show. I'm not gonna hold you, Pamela Adelon. To me, I think, and I think to me now, she's attractive for a milf, for an older person. I think to me she's attractive. I don't know. I like her voice too. She has that raspy like voice, and she's been doing voiceovers for so long. And I mean she's always had, like, if you watch like younger, like when you watch younger like stuff from her when she was younger, you could hear Bobby Hill all day. I'm not kidding you. Especially when she does this like high pitched voice and stuff like that. When she yells, you can hear Bobby Hill all day long. Oh man, let's see what we got. We got. We're on an hour and 34 minutes. Um, I'm not gonna be on here for too much longer because I don't want to get flagged again. So I will be on here for the next few minutes and stuff like that. So if there's any songs like um anything you want to talk about real quick, let's talk. Bobby's World, Ray Sean says I might do a review on that show, but I know for a fact that the show can really be annoying. Yeah, it can. It could definitely be annoying. I know. Despite it being nostalgic. Yeah. Am I watching WrestleMania 40 this year? Oh, I'm having a WrestleMania party this year. And my thoughts on The Rock? Oh, you mean Dwayne Johnson? Um, he. I feel like he gonna turn on Roman Reigns. I feel like that. I feel like he gonna help Cody in some way somehow, just to get the match of Roman versus Rock. I feel like they trying to build that up. I think he gonna fuck up somewhere. I don't know, but I like where the direction's going. It's so many things that can happen. I feel like Cody Rhodes will get injured during the tag team match. That's a theory of mine. Where he's not going to be able to compete against Roman Reigns. And I feel like Seth Rollins might turn heel on Cody. That's my theory. Um, I have several theories to it. I do want to talk about. Um, I do want to do a before WrestleMania. I do want to do a separate video. I am going to do a separate video of thoughts and theories of WrestleMania and what direction it might go. Tony says I recently watched Get Shorty with John Travolta. Then I watched the sequel Be Cool. Good movies. Be Cool was really Be Cool. I thought was funny. Get Shorty. I need to rewatch that again. It's been a long time since I watched it. Um, yeah, it's been a while. Those are good movies. I agree. Slightly underrated, but good movies. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go through the chat. Did I miss any? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Um, I don't think I missed anything. Tribal says we're not worthy. That's funny. Oh man, it's funny. They need to bring yes, they need to bring back Fox Kids. I agree. They do. They need to bring a lot of shit back. They need to bring good TV back and good movies back. They need to bring back good acting. Yo, they just need to bring. You guys could tell I'm very nostalgic. I'm very old school. They just need to bring back, hell, bring back VHSs. They bring it back vinyl, so why not, right? People are collecting vinyls more than ever. People are getting hip with the times with these hipster kids. These hipster kids are getting hip with the times. Oh, man. Let's see, any good movies coming out this year? I'm gonna be honest with you. So far, I don't think I've been to a movie theater this year. I don't think. I think I might have been. I might have saw one movie, maybe. I don't even think I saw one movie. Last year was like back to back to back to back to back. Like 2000, like 2023 was a year of movies. 2024 is like, what am I? What is this? Sequels and pointless. Now, I'm hearing. Speaking of sequels, sequels and remakes. So surprisingly, people, a lot of critics shit on the Patrick Swayze's Roll House, but people love Jake Gyllenhaal's Roll House. Okay, okay, why? Because it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Wow. Okay, okay. Yeah, Roll House is getting good reviews, ladies and gentlemen, and it scored good on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, yay. Oh, I want to see that Maxine. Yes, yes. Joker Part 2. Yes, yes. I want to see those. I still need to see Pearl. I thought X was good. Pearl, I need to see. Maxine, yes, and it takes place in the 80s too. Yes. Thank you. I want to see it. Heath Bashan says Heathcliff and the cat Cadillac Cats. Eat the Cat. Bobby's World. Gumby 44. Very underrated Hanna Barbera. I used to love Eat the Cat. I used to love the theme song. That was good. Um Gumby, I don't think I've seen Gumby 44. I don't think I've seen that either, but I agree with you, it's very underrated. Nathan says the Ministry of Ungenerally Warfare looks like a great movie. It's directed by Guy Ritchie and stars Henry Cavill. Speaking of Henry Cavill, what is up with that movie that he was in? What was it? That one with John Cena. That looked promising, and when I saw the trailer, I'm like, it got bad reviews, but I'm like, it looks pretty decent. Guy Ritchie, that one movie he did with Jason Statham was, it was good, but it wasn't great. Ray Sean says, Pearl has the vintage Victor Fleming Wizard of Oz technicolor quality to it. Even better. That gives me another reason to see it. Tony says, I hope they. Oh God, please, no, don't give them no ideas. Fight Club, no, they better leave it alone. That's another one we need on 4K. Fight Club. Can we get Fight Club on 4K? 4K Steelbook, something, please. Can we get that, please? Fight Club. That was a good movie. That was ahead of its time. That was one of Brad Pitt's best performances, and Ed Norton. That was two greatest performances. That's how you end the '90s. Fight Club. Can we get that on 4K, please? Like, can we even get Sleepaway Camp? Can we get that on 4K? I mean, we deserve it. We deserve 4Ks of those, you know. But y'all put Madam Web on 4K. Okay. Yeah, already announced. And it's already, you can already rent it. That's how bad this movie is. I want to see this Madam Web movie. I want to see this movie because, like, Dakota Johnson, no, she's not a great actress at all. She's horrible. Like, I do want to see it just to judge for myself. All right, here's my question for y'all. I want to get into this topic real quick before I even get off of here. What are you guys' thoughts of the movie Howard the Duck? I'm not gonna reveal until somebody in the chat reveals it. What is your thoughts on Howard the Duck? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was okay? Do you think it needs a reboot? Or do you think that the movie should never been made? The last I checked, I am about no, it was something that Tony said was so funny. He said, "Say what you will, but I pick Howard the Duck over that damn Streamlab duck with the headphones." Oh, I agree. Bro. Oh man, you're funny. I do too. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm not even using that right now too. It's great. It's great. I love it. I don't really use StreamYard like that unless if I'm on other people's platforms. That's the only time. Only time. Howard the Duck, Nathan says, was okay. It wasn't the greatest movie ever, but it was fun for what it was. Ray Sean says, cuties should never, ever, ever, never, never, ever, 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 ever be made. Y'all gonna be shocked when I say this, but I actually loved Howard the Duck. I'm gonna tell you why I liked it. Yes, it was a guilty pleasure. I loved. I kind of like the chemistry between who was it? Was it Leia Thompson and Howard? I thought the chemistry between them two was good, but is it cheesy? Yes, it was so cheesy. It's one of those. It's so bad it's good. And Tim Robbins, he was in that one too, which that didn't jumpstart his career. It really didn't. It didn't jumpstart his career, but it was good. I thought I have it on 4K. I liked it. I wouldn't mind watching it. I wouldn't mind watching it again. I thought it was a fun little movie. To be it's kind of cutesy. You know what I mean? Like it's not on the levels of like ET and all that, but it's its own level. You know what I mean? But um, speaking of which, Mac and Me, that was like a ripoff. That was like a dollar store ET. Like I'm like, what? What is this? And I do have that in my possession too, Mac and Me, and it's a guilty pleasure. I do kind of like the soundtrack of that movie, but the movie was just bad. It was just like If I need to laugh, I'll watch that movie. That's how bad it is. Now, speaking of bad movies, oh man, God, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to this Howard the Duck review that I'm gonna do. I'm afraid of watching this movie, but I told myself I'm gonna get it over with. And mind you, like I said, I will be intoxicated when I watch this when I do this movie review. Bill Cosby. I'm gonna watch it probably sometime this week. I think so. Tony says, wasn't he at the end of one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies in the credits? I thought he would already be in his own reboot at this point. Well, I think he was at the end, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think he was. And you would think, but Marvel, you know how like they take their sweet time. And they sure as hell took their sweet time with Madam Web. I mean, look what happened with that. Fail. It just failed. It's a failure. And then if I was to ever do if they was to ever do a reboot, cast some good actors and a good director. Shoot, take your time with it, please. If it's better than the original, then man, that'll be a first. For cuties, why would you cast actual children who are under 18 and they do a lot of sexualized activities? They could have casted adult actors telling their stories as kids. That's what they should have did. And you would think they would, because really, you can't get away with that really here. Like at least here in the United States, like there's like okay, for instance, Jodie Foster in um Taxi Driver. That was a challenge because Jodie Foster was I think 16 at the time, and she wasn't legal yet, and she was playing a young prostitute, and that was like, oh my god, like really. They didn't show her do. She didn't do any like new. They didn't show her nude. Good, thank God. Thank you, Martin Scorsese. But I don't know. Like it was just Joey Foster. That was a challenging role, and then the fact that you know they shouldn't do stuff like that. Like you would cast actual children. That's to me that's kind of illegal and illegal. And isn't that like it? Doesn't it say somewhere in like some sort of like child labor laws clause or something like that? You can't cast them in like nude, do nude activities and stuff, sexual activities and all that. I don't know. I want to see that Quiet on the Set. I want to see that one. But yeah, we get fat Dan Schneider, who's don't even let me get started. For those of you who don't know who Dan Schneider is, he was like the producer of like some Nickelodeon TV shows, and he's did some questionable shit. Honestly, he has some sort of fetish of young kids back then. You know what I mean? And this is the same Dan Schneider who was in Head of the Class. Yeah, that Dan Schneider. I don't know. To be honest with you, when I saw him in Head of the Class, he looked like a pervert. I'm not gonna hold you. He looked like it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he was. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I saw like some sort of like little like documentary on him or something like that. I'm like, oh boy, that clown, really? But I do want to see Quiet on the Set, though. I do, honestly. All right, so if you guys have any more comments and stuff like that, feel free to ask any more questions and stuff like that. I will be departing in like 5 minutes, only because I have other prior arrangements too. So if there's anything that you movies that you want to recommend to me, now's the time. And as I make my announcements, what's coming up on this channel. So what's coming up on this channel is basically this week is basically gonna be like a dry week, so to speak, because it's not really any new releases. I think in Walmart, at least at Walmart, and that I can show you. It is a dry week for physical media, at least at Walmart. That is. Um, what else? Um, also, what's coming up for the rest of this month is hopefully I get The Abyss and True Lies. I hope I get that. My 4Ks, I hope I get it early. You know what I'm saying? It's getting earlier and earlier, so hopefully. Originally, it was supposed to be coming in the end of May. That's what I'm hoping. That's what they were saying. But it got pushed up, so they're coming out and stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna be getting them pretty soon here. Um, what else? If I do a um, out and about um, you know, store, it will probably be this weekend, maybe not. I do have some plans going for Saturday, so that's when usually I go out to various places, but I should have did like a record vinyl store, but some of them they're like, oh, you can't film here, you can't film here. I may do one. I may go out to a record store this weekend. Not sure yet. So yeah, that's going to be coming up this month. Next month, shout out to once again, shout out to Reg Reviews and Tribal That Ain't Rap Podcast. Um, there's gonna be, I think it's in April. I think, but that vinyl collection video, it will be coming there. I will show off some heat for you guys. So, um, another thing is I might do a couple movie reviews here there. Um, Definitely Ghost Dad and that God Awful Leonard Part 6, Part 7, where the hell Part Leonard is. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So yeah, so a lot of, good things are coming up and stuff like that. So um yeah, so great things are coming up. So shout out to the chat, who's been, asking me good questions and stuff like that. I really do truly for last week. Last week we had we had a lot of disturbances. We had a lot of trolls that came in here, and yeah, I did get upset. And it takes me a lot to get me that upset. And if I scare you guys or anything like that, I truly apologize and stuff like that. Big shout out to um Nathan and um Ray Sean and I think Tony, you were on here too. um and who else? Austin Wilcott, um the Gazer Beam, all them. Shout out to those who put a stop to all the you know all those people that were clowning, asking me a bunch of questions and stuff like that. Ask me some dumbass questions. And that's the one thing I hate. I hate dumbass questions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I got a little upset, I apologize and stuff like that. Like I said, it takes me a minute to get that upset. And if I really get really, really, really get upset, then I'm getting upset. Like, I'm like I'm having all my moderators. I shout out to you guys are all my moderators and stuff like that. Yeah, it's it's just one of those things. You know what I mean? It's just you gotta you know sometimes yeah you be gotta be that. You know what I mean, to protect your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like the channel my channel, I'm trying to be more a little bit more like um more friendly, and less. I'm trying to like tone my cussing down and stuff like that. um that's why I'm kind of trying to do that. But at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna cuss every now and then and stuff. But um yeah, so Um, definitely, yeah. I truly apologize, for getting upset. You know, it's not worth it. It could have went solid, and I don't want to lose my channel again. So I'm trying to make it more, appealing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do rants every now and then, but I'm gonna just tone some stuff down, and this channel's definitely being rebranded. It's a rebranded channel now, so hopefully pretty soon I get up to 500 subscribers and counting. I'm trying to look at my cat's eyes. Holy shit! Is my cat an alien? What the hell? Yeah, now she's hiding. But anyways, so yeah, um, so want to continue the live streams being a little bit more towards the friendly side and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, so this is a fair warning to those who are just now coming on my channel. If I haven't seen you before, and if you ask me a dumb question, you're automatically being removed. You know what I'm saying? And, trying to keep this channel as friendly as possible. So, all right. So, this is all you know, with that being said, this is pretty much what I had to say on that subject. So, with that being said, this is Mike from Mike's Movie Corner and More. And I will see you guys in the next video next to my cat who is about to sleep peacefully. All right. See you guys later. Peace out. Salute. Oh, and like, comment, subscribe, share. Yes, Rashawn. Yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Rashawn. I add you as a moderator, bro. I think I added everybody. I think as a moderator. I think so. Yeah. Any sign of respect, any sign of disrespect, you're getting removed. So like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.